Good morning, folks. Off on another sawmilling adventure. Heading out to a customer's property. The original estimate says they had 27 logs to cut up. We'll see how many of them are good and worth cutting. And it's a rainy, nasty day, January 6th. Winter storm is supposed to be coming through, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any work today or if I'm just going to be setting up and then coming back tomorrow. Find out when we get there. I'll flip you around and show you the road ahead. It's nasty. And then take a couple more clips once we get there and get a lay of the land and see the logs and talk to people. Catch up with you soon. Gross day for sawmilling. Alright, we're on the way home Tuesday, January 7th. I made mention earlier of some jumper cables hanging from the side of my sawmill. This morning, it was cold. We had a winter storm come through yesterday. Now, granted, this is South North Carolina with winter storm. It was only in the 20s, but still, it was cold. Rained all day yesterday, a little bit of ice on some stuff this morning. Started the sawmill up, started moving things around. Something didn't feel just right, but I thought it was just the ice. Get everything set, ready to go, make the first cut, go to raise the sawmill up to go back for the next cut, and it won't go up. Goes down, but it won't come up. Goes down, won't come up. Finally, I took the control panel apart to look in there, make sure nothing fell apart. Everything was hooked together. Saw some lights flickering, so when I push down, certain set of lights come on. When I lift up on the handle, those lights turn green, then they flash orange, then red. I was like, oh, that can't be good. So I called Wood-Mizer, called the number on the control panel. Talked to a guy in the electrical service department, explained the situation. He's like, oh yeah, I know. We know what that is. I said, cool, what is it? He says, your motherboard's fried. So that's not good. My warranty expired 9 days ago. They honored the warranty, though. They gave me the parts for free because they knew this was an issue. So what the problem is if you have a Wood-Mizer with a power head to make it go up and down automatically, sometimes the motor, the electric motor, will backfeed that motherboard and cause problems. And the problem it causes is it makes the up function not work. And it went from barely working to not working in about 3 seconds. So it was an immediate failure. I don't know that there was anything going on. So I asked him, what can I do? Because I'm in the middle of a customer's yard with the head at the wrong end of the mill. I can't unlock the hydraulics or anything. So he said the workaround is to get it back to a storage position, hook up wires or jumper cables or something directly to the power head terminals, and then you put the other end on a battery source to go up, and then you reverse the polarity to make it go back down again. Now, their recommendation for this was to do it just to get it back to storage position. They do not recommend operating the mill in this fashion, but since I'm waiting on parts to come in the middle of a job that I need to get finished, I was operating the mill in this fashion, and it works fine. You don't have your simple set, you don't have any of that. You just have to use the tape measure and hook the jumper cables up and down to make it work, but it works. But if you come across a situation where your power head stops moving up or down, that's what it is. Now, what I would recommend is anybody that is towards the end of their warranty that hasn't gotten parts in, call Wood-Mizer and say, hey, look, I've heard about this. Can I get preemptive parts, or do you have to wait for a failure? Because I don't know if it happens to everybody or if it's just a hit and miss situation. But just know that that's out there. And I'm gonna be back in the morning to keep cutting some more, so we'll see y'all tomorrow.